Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. In our last class, we have completed the entity section of the library management system. So entity management system, what the entity we have created. In this class, let me continue the DTO. The record is coming via the DTO format. Okay, so here DTO. Okay, DTO package we have already created. Right click the DTO, new Java class. So we have created what the DTO. Okay. All the detail has been created successfully. Now here what I'm going to do is here we have all the detail. Okay. Okay. Now here what I'm going to do is this entity, this all the things we just copied, paste on it here the DTO. We need this all things, we don't need them, only we need these two things. This API request two things only we need, right? Other things we don't need them. After that, this is the DTO. Okay, we have already all the fields. Second DTO, what the save DTO. Author saved it. Before that, we have to implement the get and set methods and all arch constructor, all the things. So yet all arch constructor, no arch constructor, data. But implement all things from the logbook package. We no need to create the get and set method and all things. These are things we no need to create. The constructor and get and set method. Instead of we have to add this annotation. It will be take care of everything. This annotation you will be able to add here as well. So you can use this or this annotation piece. It's very simple. Second DTO I'm going to create as what the save DTO. This one save, we don't need ID, only the name only we need, because we need only the name. Okay, ID no need them. Here also we have to, this one you have to copy it, paste on it here. Right. Third one DTO I'm going to make this one as a author update DTO. This DTO we need this all the properties. Copy it, paste on it. Then also you have to implement this one. Right. Now what you're going to do is you have to make a controller. Okay, this is a DTO here. Record is coming via the DTO format. So to the DTO format it is passing to the controller. So controller, right click new. I'm going to make the controller which is a class, sorry, which is water controller. Okay. So after that the service I'm going to create here as author service. Inside the author service you have to create the another package which is a, you have to create as IMPL. Inside here you have to create author service IMPL. That's it. Okay. Right. So the repo also we have to write it here. Another one is a author repo. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Okay. Author service IMPL, we have to add the annotation which is a service. That's the thing you have to write it. Now the author controller, here we have to add the DTO wire record is coming. First we have to, these are the DTO wire record is coming, passing to the controller, controller passing to the service, service passing to the IMPL. IMPL, it will be communicate with the repo to write the code to communicate with the entity to add the record or view the record or edit the record to the database. This is how the flow is work. Right? So here, what I'm going to do is, you have to add the annotation, REST controller, cross-origin. After that, request mapping. Okay. Now here we have to add it API slash version 1. You have to write author. You write the author. Right. The request is coming API version 1 author. First you have to write this one. Implement the service auto-where. You have to write a service. You write auto-where. You write to here. You write private author service. Author service. Right. So now what you are going to do is we have to create the save method for insert the author employee. Okay, you have to save method. Okay. So what you are going to do is here you have to create a method. So public string save author. You have to write request mapping. Sorry, request body at request body. Here you have to write this DTO author save DTO author save DTO author save DTO. Okay, right now here open and close bracket. Here the record is coming via when you type the author name, it's coming to here, right? Okay, so it passing to string author name equal, we're passing the service author service dot add author. So you have to pass this DT here. Now here it will be written to author name. That's it. Now here for the data coming from the front end tooling passing to here, it passing to this method author service add author action method. You click on this create method, go over here. Now you have to implement the method over here as well. What is the things? What's the problem? Sorry, this is not a class. That's the problem. You have to remove them. This is not a class. Make it as interface. You have to make it as interface. This is not a class. This is a interface. You have to make it as interface. That's the problem. That's why the problem is happen. So go to here. This is not a class interface. So again you have to add the author. Here the method add the author is this one. Now it's okay. Now this interface you have to implement it to IMPL. You have to use the keyword implements. Implements author. Sorry, implement author service. It has one method which is called as add method. Here add author, this one, right? So when you sending the record, what the name you are typing, it's sending to this author service add action method. It's coming here. It will be passing to here. Here we have retrieving the data. Now here what I'm going to do is you have to add the record. What the record is coming here to the entity schema. This is author. So you write author. Circle the schema author equal new author, right? Open and close bracket. Here what you are going to write it here as, right? So you have to here you have to write it here. Author, So here you have to write it here. You have to get the student DTO record here. What the record is coming here? DTO dot get name only we have there. So get name. That's it. That's the field is there. Now what you're going to do is we have to, so here what's the data is coming the DTO format. We have to convert as a entity, this entity. So we have to insert the record. We have to writing the query. Query management you have to manage by this repo. So this repo we have to write it here. We have to write the repo. What's the repo? We have to write it extend repository. You have to write extends JPA repository. Okay, here we have to write the primary key. What's the primary key? This table integer int. So write integer, comma. What's the table? Which is a author table. Author. You have to implement this. What's the problem? Sorry, we have to do this one here. Right, there I go. Right. So okay, the repo first you have to specify the data type. What is the primary key? The primary key of the not here. This here. I made another mistake. This is not a class. Here also I made the mistake. This is an interface. That's why the problem is happen. Here there are go away. You have to make this one as a repo. It's an interface. Okay. So the integer. This is the primary key. What's the primary key you are given? This is the primary key. It's a int. Sorry, data type int. What's the table? What? So you have to implement this one. This all the query management will be handling by repo. Okay. So here what you're going to do is just repo. We have to auto add. So out auto add. You have to write private name is author repo. Author repo. Sorry. Now this one you have to put it here. There's a method called save. You have to save this date. That's it. The interfered is, yeah, what's the problem here is go to, if you get the problem inferior type, as you go to this coming from here repo. Here the problem is here. You are coming to here first one. Author mean first entity, which is the entity. Okay, this is the entity name, which is a, what's the class name? The table name, which is the author. The primary key of the table integer. Okay, if it is long, you have to put it the long. So integer, you have to put it the integer. Okay, so here first author after the integer. That's it. Now the error is take care of the error. Okay, that's the problem. Now let's run and check whether the application is working working well or not. Before that, you have to first check it. The services, MySQL service is running or not. That is important stuff. You check it whether the service is running or not. Start the service. If the service is not started, you must start the service first. The service started. Your Windows attempt to start the service. Okay, the service is not started yet. That's why the MySQL is not running. Okay, the first you have to start the service, right? The service started running. Now what you're going to do is now you have to run the program. It's running. You will be able to see here. That's working here. Now I'm going to open up the front end testing tool, which is a Postman. Now here I'm going to test the request. Okay, so test the request. You have to go to the host request. So type localhost http colon slash local host colon what's the IP. It's running on the IP which is a 80 this one 8070. Okay, for the API version author, this API we return save method. Okay, you can be check it here. Go to the controller. Check API version author save method. Okay, so the data, only the one data is available here, this one only. You just copy it. Here go to the body row, open and close and paste on it. You have to change this one as a name. So what the name? James. Click send button. Right, so now let's check it whether the thing is working or not. So let's, here we have to put one thing is not there. So we have to repo, we have to get the name. So here go to library. After the record we have do nothing. Return author, you have to get the author name, get name, whether it's added or not. You have to check to that get name. Okay, then only we'll be check it whether it's the name is. So let's check it whether it's adding or not. Okay, it's added, but the record added successfully, get the message. So you have to get the message. So you have to write it here instead of author name, added successfully. To make the changes again, you have to run it. The problem is here. Here, what I am going to do is here. First time you have to create a database. After that, you have to click select update. Otherwise, if you are not update, select updated. After the database created, again database is created. Okay, so what you're going to do is, so again execute that. Now let's again, we have to add it again. Wait, the request is not coming here. Still the server is running. We'll get the message start. Start. Right. Now let's edit. She added successfully James, John. Click send. Added successfully Peter. Added successfully. Now let's go to the database and check it. We had 3 authors here. Thank you for watching.